All right, guys, I sent you the invite. You should be able to join. There it goes.
Hello?
And Leo,
Can you hear me, man?
I can hear you.
Okay, there were so many pop-ups when I hit to accept. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Well, it's the first one we've done, so you never know how it's going to work yet.
It's like TikTok would like do this, this, and this. I'm like, man, fuck off.
Yeah, everything's got its way of working, dude. Hang on, Bomber. I've sent one. Where did...
Well, you didn't tell me Bomber's going to be here. Fuck that. I'm out.
Right?
And even Dread's here. What?
Yeah, and I've sent him an invite too, but for some reason it's not. He's not in yet. Not really sure why they haven't joined yet.
They're weird like that. Why is there a coin thing underneath my name? What the hell is that?
I don't know. That's what
It's
you're
like
worth.
a little blue coin.
That's what you're worth so far.
Yeah. Known that for, 41 years.
It's not letting me send another invite though. That's weird.
Maybe if they hit the plus sign.
Yeah, hit the plus sign, guys.
Mine popped up right away.
That's because we've been doing these forever together, so he just knew he was going to join. Nate, hit one of the plus signs on your screen. All right, try it again.
Unlock bonus time.
All right, I've sent invites out again, y'all. You should be in now. What's up, dude? Yeah, we're trying it anyway. The best part about this one, you don't even have to have a computer.
Yeah. I can't even remember the last time I did this. It's been a long time ago.
It's been a while.
Because when you guys were, the show was still going, you moved it to Wednesday, and I just couldn't. I worked,
Yeah, and then we did it Sunday nights.
Or yeah, Sunday nights. That's what it was. I tried that one time, but I was tired as hell. There he is.
Yeah, there's Bomber. Okay, we got Bomber.
There's Dread.
I don't know if it's working.
What's up, Kratos?
All right, Ken. You and Kaneda are both invited, dude. We should just let you right on in.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, well, there's Dread.
it didn't work on the PC.
Haven't heard these voices in forever.
I know, right?
Voice of GBTV past.
At least I know the nightmares will return tonight.
Well, this is the first time I've used the app to go live, so we'll see how well it works.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work on PC because that's where I was trying to do it because I figured my mic and stuff would be a lot better than trying to use the phone. But
Yeah, I told you I didn't know if it would work on PC or not.
yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
does not.
No. You would think it would.
You would think.
Might.
But, you know,
I'm guessing they built the whole thing around, the phone. So
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but you should be able to still get on it through PC if you're on there.
Am I on
They
Yeah,
do it
here?
on
why not?
PC. They do it on PC. I pretty much think you have to have some type of streaming, something like a Streamlabs or something set up.
I have OBS set up and
Movies
everything,
and
and I was
games.
ready
well, I
to
think
shift over.
I almost think they have because you have to like download their little things to go live or wherever it
Big Top
is.
Studio.
Yeah.
I've got that.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Oh, and there he is.
who?
Well, I saw his name there just a second ago, but where the hell did he go?
That movie and games thing? That's what
No,
I
we got
see.
Canada. He's underneath you.
Oh yeah, it says movies, games, and it shows a controller and a film reel.
Yeah,
I was like, who the
identity
fuck is
crisis.
that?
He's having an identity crisis like you.
Can you hear me or not?
I can hear you.
Okay, it's Canada, dude.
Look at there.
What'd you say?
They say, eh?
Listen, whore. Fuck yourself, eh?
Eh? Oh, Leo definitely did. Leo said, I'm out.
Where the hell did Leo go?
He's
He
gonna go
probably
fuck himself.
accidentally exit out of the app or something, probably.
I want to do this on the computer, not on my phone. Oh, shit. Fucking.
Yeah, that's. Let's see. It says watch on computer. See what happens here.
It'll probably kick you off of here. Yep. Because you can't watch two lives at the same time, and that's technically what you're doing.
All right.
Well,
I
Leo's
switched my
coming
headset. Is this
There
any
we
better?
go.
Yeah, I can hear you now, eh?
Perfect. Eh?
I
Huh?
can hear you now, eh?
Look, I got
Dead
all
ass?
speakerphone,
You can hear me
so hopefully
okay?
it
Dead
won't
ass?
screw up.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Good.
Yeah, finally.
I guess I'm
Y'all.
no
y'all
choice
miss
on
me.
the PC.
Guess not.
I was like, oh, it
My
said you
opinion.
can watch here.
There he is again.
Hey,
All right, we got the Canadian posse
Yeah.
back. Yay!
see?
I'm
Still
the best
missing
Canadian
one.
here, though.
We're missing the OG Canadian.
The OG Canadian.
I know.
Gee.
He's still
Who's
MIA.
Cloud.
Oh, he doesn't count.
He doesn't count.
He's like, it's
He's
my
only supposed to
time
show
now.
for
Are
like.
we muted? But no, we're not muted. Not at all.
Is everyone doing this on
Hey.
their phone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Unfortunately,
I think that's the only option you have.
we're doing it on our phone, eh?
sweet.
I got my
I can do this for my
earbuds
toilets.
And I'm out.
This is called sign bullshitting.
This is absolutely a bunch of fucking seniors trying to figure out how to use it right now.
Well, speaking for yourself, I know it's fucking more than I had it set up in a matter of seconds, so this is unusual.
It ain't working. Hit it with a hammer.
Nah, I just threw my phone 3 times. Threw my phone, hit my dog. She got pissed. So
Get your grandkids to help you.
Wildwood, they're all in Charlotte, so. Yeah, I went to the Great Wolf Lodge. Whoa!
Do we know if Scrub's showing up?
I don't know. I told him so. We'll have to
I
wait
haven't
to
heard
see.
from Scrub in days.
I talked. He was this morning.
Yeah.
Talked to him
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
This morning?
hosting
Yeah.
Call of Duty stuff again.
right there. There's Scrub right there.
Where's
Look,
Scrub?
he did
There he is.
What's up?
Is that like invoking Candyman?
Man, we got the far north and the far south here now.
Man, shut up, Leo.
That means the best partiers are here, ready to roll.
That's it. We got everybody from the Great White North and everybody from the South. And then we got old Leo. He's in the middle in Ohio.
Now we just need some shithead.
This is a
without
sandwich I
onions
did not
to even
sign
it
up
out.
for.
Oh, you like the sandwich. You know you like it.
Is it really a sandwich when it's a hot dog?
You nasty.
I mean, technically, it's meat between bread.
Well, I mean, it is 2025. Who's to say?
Actually, I almost sent you something yesterday, Bomber, because in front of us was a car with plates from Alabama. I was like, "Are you following me?"
Maybe.
Hopefully it wasn't a dick pic.
Hey. It's for later.
And by the way, if you're new to the chat and you've never heard our podcast before, because we've always done it on YouTube and everywhere else over the years, send Leo pictures of your feet. He loves that shit. He really loves pictures of feet. Don't know why. He's a toe person.
It's my thing. What can I say?
Feet 5.
And the uglier
crustier
your
the
toes are,
jam,
the
the
more he
better.
likes it. But before Scrub figures out how to get their Scrub again, yay. All right, I hit invite. Scrub, where did you go, bud?
Oh, he's starting on YouTube. That's why.
Oh,
He's doing his Call of Duty thing.
ah,
Oh wait, he might be on with Lemon today.
Who?
108 Dragons TV. He might be on with Lemon.
Oh, okay.
That's
I was
right,
like,
because he does those on Saturdays too. Let's see.
okay. Well, before we talk about anything game related, did anybody
Oh,
else? Did anybody else watch Final Destination? New
Yeah.
one?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I loved it. The only odd thing is though, I've watched all the previous movies probably 20 times each.
All
I really
200 of
feel
them.
like something was missing. I can't put a finger on it though. What did you guys think?
I don't know. I didn't get to watch it, so I don't know. You'll have to tell me. You
Um,
guys tell me what it's all about.
Something did seem odd for me, to be honest with you. I know some of the CGI kind of did give me some issue, and normally I don't complain about CGI. You know, normally I let it go. Like, yeah, it's just because it's the only way to do it. But some of the CGI was like, eh.
Now some of it did look pretty bad. It really did. I know Finn watched it. Finn, what'd you think?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. I think I only watched like the first two beforehand. Like I saw the plane one and the log tractor trailer one. So I'm not what you would say entirely versed. in
Everyone's
the,
seen that trailer one.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's everyone
Yeah.
saw the one with the log carrier.
But
They
but
had
this
a-
one, I just watched it totally for fun and like ridiculous death slasher movies. I guess it's not really slasher, but those are absolutely in no way, shape, or form horror movies to me, and probably not to you either. They're more like comedies, right? So I died laughing at probably 3 of the deaths, and that's a good thing. So I thought it was highly entertaining for my
Honestly,
movie.
Saw has way more gruesome deaths than Final Destination.
Yeah, but Saw is actually trying to be a horror movie.
That
Well-
one where she's in the freaking syringe pit. Whoa.
Well, you know, Blumhouse is going to redo the Saw series.
Yeah.
Again?
They got
Did
they got
they just
full
do
ownership
that
now.
with Chris Rock?
No, he made that really bad version.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Skip that one.
That was like, what, 3 years
So
ago?
did everybody
Something
else.
like that?
Was it called
Maybe.
Jigsaw or something like that?
I think that
Yeah.
was
Before the
I think that
slap.
was before
Well,
the Will
Spiral.
Smith slap.
I think it's called Spiral.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't. It wasn't the best version. It wasn't terrible, but it could have been.
You
It
see
could have
the-
been better.
Did you see the trailer for that I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Well, Scrub, I keep sending you invites, dude. Why is it not letting you in?
Because he's not
Hey,
accepting.
by the way, Scrub, you got to be on TikTok on your phone.
So get off Pornhub for just a second.
Aw.
Stop going deep south and come up north, bud.
Aw. It's nasty.
But I will tell you one thing, though, before we get to the end of the topic. Sitting around since I'm never usually at home by myself, I watched
Yeah.
a very interesting show today called The Grab. And if you have never saw this documentary, dude, it's about an hour and 30 minutes. It will make you hate everybody on the planet.
And I already do.
Oh, this will really make you hate them. If you got a 2 hours to kill, check out The Grab on Hulu. It will really pop your eyes open to a lot of shit going on in the world that you don't even know what's going on. That's the sad part. But anyway, everybody wants to talk about it. Everybody wants to hate on it. Nobody really knows exactly what the fuck it is yet. What about the new announcement from Xbox? I have seen so many people lose their shit. It's
The
not an
PC
Xbox,
thing?
it's a PC.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not this. Oh, it's not that. Does anybody really care?
I mean, the funny thing about this whole thing, like everybody keeps on, it's not a console. Man. They call it a console, and technically, Sony, Nintendo are the ones that came up with game console anyway. Technically, back when Atari, they called it a game console. So technically, whoever makes the device and they want to call it a console, it's a console, regardless of what you want to say about it. It's their electronic thing. They're going to call it a console. It's a console. Get over it. You don't like it?
Huh.
Well, I mean, I guess you can cry to your mama about it, but I don't think at the end of the day, it's still a smaller box. It's going to sit by a TV or on your desk, whatever. Play your video games. It's a console.
It
Yeah.
would be funny if it was just a Steam box.
It-
Or what do they call that?
Yeah,
You
like
know
the
what I'm
Steam
talking about?
machines.
Steam
Yes,
PC,
yeah.
those
Yeah,
piece
no.
of shit that
And
four
ultimately,
people
that's
bought.
what they are going to be. It's just the difference with the console, ultimately, is you're going to have a different UI on it, which will make it a console experience. But I don't know. It doesn't matter. As long as it plays the console games and you don't have to stream everything and you can still natively play your games, it's nothing different other than the fact that now you can use your library in Steam or Google Games or wherever else that allows you to play PC games. So I don't think it's. I mean, is it going to be a big deal? I don't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of people talk about how, that it's not going to be. It's not going to move the needle for Xbox and all this stuff. I'm like, I really don't care what it moves as long as they're making another console. I'll most likely buy it. I've always said as long as they keep making consoles, I'm probably going to buy it, regardless if I'm building my PC or not. Just because there's going to be times where I want to play on a TV instead of my monitor. I mean, simple as that.
Well, the way I look at it is, I'm a tech guy, and who cares what they call it? If it's a PC, it's a console. It's oh wait, they said it. It's a hybrid. So who cares? As long as I get to play the games I want to play, it's not a big deal. And being a tech guy, I'm interested in all the capabilities.
Dread,
they
don't
could
you
do.
know Xbox don't have games? Remember? I know
No, that's
it's
right.
been a while, but
I forgot. PlayStation has games, and they're Xbox games, by the way. Go figure. But no, I mean, look at the Ouya. Look at some of these other offshoot consoles from other companies that didn't make it, but it's the same difference. You're talking about hardware that was either PC or PC centric. Oh, that's right. You mean the shit we're playing on now is based on x86 hardware anyway. So, based on PC hardware. Go figure. So,
Yep. I mean, they're all PCs just with a different UI. That's all it is.
right.
Well, I mean, they've
sorry
been
for
saying
beating you to your
years-
tagline, Bomber.
See, for years, they've been bringing games to Windows, so I don't really see why anybody's complaining.
I mean, they've always put them day and date on Windows, so
Exactly. That's why you have the game bar on every PC the day you buy it.
I will tell you that
What?
the thing that Xbox needs to do is they need to have a bigger team dedicated to upgrading a lot of games to be play anywhere, because that's not a huge thing right now.
Well, that's all on
And,
contract.
and listen, everybody knows I'm not the big Xbox guy. I probably have a library of like 10 games, and I can't play a single right now without a console.
Oh, whose fault's that?
Well, I mean, dude, you haven't bought an Xbox game since the original Xbox, right?
No, I have Elden Ring. I have Resident Evil 8. I have a couple other ones. Yeah, no, I can't play
I thought
them.
they made Leisure Suit Larry back compat.
You just need a PC for that.
Gotcha.
But no, that's the biggest problem facing them with this piece of hardware in my opinion. It does the exact same thing as the current ROG Ally does. It's probably going to cost more because it's newer. And
it
like,
does more.
Oh, no,
we've
we're
been
not talking about the handheld, dude.
What are we talking about?
The actual
Yeah,
console.
The announce of the consoles.
Oh, the 1 minute and 30-second Sarah Bomb thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That was just a lot of nothing, though,
The
honestly. Right?
partnering with AMD, just like PlayStation said. That's the
Yeah,
same.
do you at least have a picture of this thing? No? Well, then what are we doing?
isn't
No,
everyone
well,
partnered
that's-
with AMD?
Well, the funny part is that is what's funny is like everybody's like, oh, this is the PC, it's the PC, and I'm like, we don't even know what it is technically. I mean, all
The
they're
thing that
saying
makes
is
me interested, though, is
building it.
you can use any of your library. You can use Steam, GOG, any of them. Any browser that you've
Epic.
been playing games on. Yeah, even Epic, Ubisoft, all of them.
Now, this is
I mean-
what's going to get me though. Ultimately, is okay. So if you can do Epic, all that stuff, right? It's going to run Windows, so you can, change everything. Run it at certain specs. What spec is it only going to run on medium settings for PC settings? Because we've known for years that every console, the console can't run the PC version of the game hardly at all. Like you ain't hitting 4K, you're not hitting 2K, you're hitting like 1080p. So is that
it's
going to be the
so
case?
it's going to be like a worse PC.
That's
as soon as it comes out, right?
Hence what I'm saying. Like, what is
Yeah.
worse PC? Like, that's going to be ultimately what we have to figure out. Like, what kind of hardware they're going to have in it? What's the cost? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that's going to be the biggest draw. You're going to have consoles that can play 4K 120 in multiplayer, and then like 2K 60 and whatever 1440p in 60 frames a second on games, on single player games with great fidelity, ray tracing, all that on console version. But then you go to PC, you can't run any ray tracing. You're not going to have the depth of visual. So like that's where I always wonder where they hit, because consoles have always been made so much different and have their little special things that are allow them to run a game a lot better than a mid-range $1,500 PC. So that's where
Have you noticed?
it's going to be true.
Yeah, but have you noticed that currently the PC games that
Who's
you can
rustling
play
around?
on,
God damn it.
that's
Calm
Leo.
your tits.
Oh, sorry.
Those games
That's
that you can
making
play
coffee.
are.
You.
Red,
Yeah, he's
look
making
back
a lot of
here.
noise now. I can't concentrate, man. I'm too old for this.
Do it, Trent.
No.
Focus.
I'm trying.
Try
Stop
harder.
whispering in my ear.
Imagine living in Ohio.
So anyway, a lot of games now that are set up, you can play on your Xbox, and you can play 4K 60. You have your performance mode, you have this and that. It's all going to be based on what you're having. Like last Christmas, my brother-in-law was over. We were playing Call of Duty, and I put it on my PC, and PC with controller, right? So we're playing. We maxed it out at the highest fidelities and this and that, and we're just sitting there playing. handing off the controller, playing matches. And he walked away to talk to my wife. Well, when he came back, I handed him the controller, and I said, all right, it's your go. And he's like, he's playing, and we're going back and forth. And he didn't realize I switched it back over to the Xbox. So even though my PC had max settings, and I switched back over on the same monitor to the Xbox, this Mr. PC dude, PC's the only way to go, Xbox sucks. He's a PlayStation guy, right? He had no idea that he was playing on the Xbox. He just knew he was playing it with an Xbox controller because that's how we started on the PC. And he also had a 1080p graphics card. And, Mr. PC dude.
Whoever is masturbating, please stop.
Lord Jesus, boys.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Baby.
Sorry.
I'm on a phone, so I have this tendency of walking around, so that's probably me. Oh, it's probably because I put it in my pocket because I can't dim it because it turns off.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like
Okay, so you're walking around with
through
your phone
some
in your
duct
pocket?
work.
You could hit them.
Yeah, what am I gonna do with it?
Oh my fucking god!
Hold it in your hand.
So this whole time we're listening to this rustling, it's not even Leo, it's his penis?
Yeah, exactly. He's dick
guys,
dialing all of us.
I'd like to note the fact that the first thing Dredd thought of was penis.
He said it to
Drop
his
it
pocket.
here.
I mean,
The second thing you
Dick,
said.
dick, it makes sense. Oh wait, can you say that on here?
I'm glad we haven't changed to that, by the way. Cheers.
Yeah, thank God we weren't on YouTube. We'd already been banned.
That's it.
It's over 10 minutes.
Can you get
It's over
I'm gonna
10
make
minutes, you can
that-
say penis.
honest question?
I'm gonna make a TikTok now about Dredd attacking my penis. He attacked me.
Hey man, I'm sitting here trying to talk and you're trying to give me a wet willy with an actual willy. I don't like that. I'm not about that.
And what your bio says.
Oh,
I'd like
shit,
to
I gotta fix
apologize
that.
for everybody listening for nothing. Apologize.
What?
I apologize for nothing.
It's okay.
You're actually really tame today. It's surprising.
And Canada's been very quiet. That's unusual. Why do we have a quiet Canadian on the podcast? That's weird.
It's because he's muted.
I'm not.
We muted himself. There he is.
I'm right here.
Oh.
Pete, dude, I know you've got something to say. Jesus.
Me? Do you hear me now?
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
hearing you, Verizon. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, I got nothing to say. You guys all suck. I don't know. I
Well,
said
you
I
know
said a
what?
few
Your
things
mom
like
sucks,
as we've been
my
going
mom
along,
sucks.
but it hasn't been picked up. I don't know if my microphone's just shit or what.
We can hear you
No,
now.
you were muted like this whole time. Peniac came in and you muted yourself, and I was like, all right.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I thought there was some Canadian beef going on.
No, it's too expensive. No, I think I'm excited to have another console from Microsoft. I think the whole point that they were doing with announcing it was there was too much chatter going on out there, too much. Oh, well, look, they've abandoned console gamers, and they were just like, you know what? Let's just have a little something, a little tidbit of information to bring people along and get them off our asses just temporarily. That's really all it boils down to. I mean, I'm not stupid, and I don't think any of us are. I mean, we're probably coming up on the last traditional console, I think. There may be like a mid refresh, the next one, but I don't think that we're going to see traditional consoles much more. I think from Microsoft's perspective, this is the last really true console branded machine, and then whatever comes after is going to.
the Series X, because I think the Series X is the last traditional Xbox console that we're going to get.
That's what
The
I
next
think
one
too.
sounds like it's going to be a PC with console specs.
I mean, technically, the consoles now are PCs with console specs.
Well, let's not go down that road because we all know that's true, but it's not.
I don't. I think that we're going to still see, on at least in the next machine. I still think we're going to see like that plug and play sort of console experience, but I don't know that it's going to continue beyond that. I think beyond that we're going to have. I honestly think that it's going to be more driven towards like cloud gaming, and as somebody who's, I guess, traditionally been very sort of vocal against it, I actually, in the last couple of months, find that I'm using it a lot more just because I don't necessarily want to download a 60 gig game, but like I might want to give it a try, right? So with Game Pass, I can just do that. And with my internet the way it is now, it's real nice just to be able to jump in and out of different games that I've never played before. It's kind of, the convenience factor is pretty nice. I have to be honest. I didn't think I'd ever say that, but I'm saying that now.
Well,
So-
that's what you want. You
It's
want
good.
you want
It's
easy in.
At 1080p, it sucks. That's the
I like, I don't know, like what I've played a couple different things, even just like in the last week, and it played nice. I had no delay in my performance. It looked good. It played really well. There was no audio delay. I even played some online gaming where I didn't actually notice that I was being handicapped in any way. So I think that next machine that we get is going to be like that last sort of like the really last hurrah for Xbox in that space. I think they're going to rely more heavily on cloud-based gaming going forward after that. PlayStation's another, I'm not sure. That's a bit of a wild card. I mean, Nintendo is also another wild card. I think they're just going to do what they do. Microsoft is trying to be...
Nintendo's 10 years behind.
Sorry?
Nintendo's still 10 years behind.
Well, that's true. I don't
works
dispute
for
that.
them.
They'll keep making
But
Mario.
it is.
I was gonna say they may be 10 years behind, but they're 20 years.
They're making
ahead
the
of
moves.
sales, so
But
they're
they just
fine.
had their best-selling hardware come out.
Yeah, but dude, anybody, Nintendo, I've said it all the time, they're like the AC/DC of video games. They release the same shit over and over, and people still eat it up. I mean, it's,
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
For some reason, somehow, in some ways, Nintendo gets a pass for everything that some of us look at as being like, that's kind of stupid. Why would they make that decision? They still get a pass, and they have for years. And I don't see that changing. I don't know why, but it's just the
they've
Nintendo
always got-
faithful
they've
are
always got
Nintendo
that fan
faithful.
base. And
Yeah.
it's like my daughter, dude. She went out, bought a Switch, the LED, and I asked her, I'm like, why'd you buy that? You need to play games. Well, I'll
Yeah.
play it in case anybody comes over and we want to play. And you know how many times it's been used? None.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's
That
never
started
played
because
it
of the
in box.
Wii. Because I knew people that did that all the time with the Wii. They didn't even play a damn thing, but they got it in case they had people over.
Yeah, and I mean it's like a status quo thing to own a Switch. I guess I don't know.
I'm enjoying the Switch too so far, so.
So I guess that kind of makes the Switch kind of like a Stanley Cup, right?
Oh, I don't care what
Yeah.
people think if I have it or not, but.
Oh, me either. I've never cared, but it's odd because that is
Like, I'm really
like
looking
Dave
forward to
said,
Donkey Kong.
Everybody, they always get a pass with whatever they make. I mean, they sell cardboard to people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
sold
they started doing
cardboard,
that
legit.
again.
Yeah, I mean, if you can sell cardboard, dude.
Well, they sell this,
I think that
what is
actually
it? They just
flopped.
started
for them,
selling
though.
trading cards.
I think so too.
Yeah, it flopped.
Yeah.
hard.
Well,
They still did it.
Or not,
They
dude,
still did it, right? Here's $100 box of cardboard.
And there were still like people that were like, "This is really fucking cool,"
Yeah,
and people bought into it. So I don't know.
I mean,
Well,
if
it's
you
like
think
they're
about it,
buying
it
that
kind of is kind of
camera.
cool. You know what I mean? But I just wouldn't spend that kind of money on cardboard. But it's kind of cool, just the idea of it. You
No.
should have been able to cut up your own
Have a-
stuff.
I have a laser cutter. I'll cut my own.
There
That's
you
what
go.
I'm saying.
I get Amazon boxes all the time. I don't even pay Nintendo $100.
No shit.
I don't know why people are buying that like
But that-
480
that's what I'm
camera
getting
like
at.
crazy. For the, what is it called, the chat connection or whatever for Switch 2. They're buying that crappy camera. that they're selling for like 60 or 80 bucks, something like that.
You bought it. Don't lie.
No, I almost bought the Piranha Plant version because I like.
He's
Piranha
asking
Plant.
Santa Claus for it for Christmas this year.
I can't say anything. When I got my PS5, I bought the camera. It's still in the box.
There's a camera for the PS5.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and mine is still in the
See how
box.
much I look at those things. I don't even remember that. I was like, what?
Because I told my
real?
wife, I said, well, I'm going to order the camera. And she says, why? I said, you never know. I stream on occasion. Maybe I'll, stream with him. Yep, still in the box. Never been
Collector's
opened.
item, yeah.
Right? But
Yeah,
I'm
but-
curious.
The thing is, the new consoles they're talking about, it's going to be powerful enough with emulation. So a lot of these older games they're going to set up for emulation. So who knows if a lot of those games that Peniac was talking about and complaining about, they, in theory, he should be able to play them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Microsoft didn't come out and say emulators, so I'll wait until we see that, because that was just some report of somebody saying some company was actually working on emulation for the older Xbox and the Xbox 360 games, and that's not actually a thing. At least not confirmed by Microsoft. So I mean, until they say something. But my thing is truthfully, are you buying this new machine, great and powerful machine, to play old ass games? No, you're not. Majority of all your customers are not. So your market is going towards the newer experience, to all these new games, easier ways to connect to it, being able to take your library to multiple places, whether it's PC, your handheld, your phone, your TV, wherever else you are, and connect them. And just like Penn said, though, I think that's the most important part, is the play anywhere. If you go in your Xbox right now and you look up and you separate the play anywhere catalog, it's terrible. Even though they say it's over 1,000 games, it's not any games that anybody currently even plays. Like, you may have a handful, and that's if that. And then, like, because I think out of the 1,500 or 1,600 games I own, it showed 200 and some odd of them were play anywhere, and then a lot of them were duplicated because you had like the Xbox One version and the Series X version, and it counted both of them. So then you have to take that out of account. So like, I think out of the total of the ones I own, I think it was like 5 to 6% of my games were actually play anywhere, and probably of those it was like 0.5% that actually would want to go back and play because they're older titles. So like Penn said, they're going to have to get with a lot of these third-party people, because that's what's going to be the biggest draw, because we all know their exclusives don't draw people to the ecosystem. They've not seen a growth in a long time. At least they haven't reported that yet. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, as long as they keep making controllers, and like I said, they make a console, I ain't going to buy it. It's fine. I don't care what anybody says. It's like PlayStation. When the PS6 is out, I'm going to buy it. I mean, it's kind of simple as that. But until we actually see what
I don't know.
can do.
Whenever this next, I hate saying next gen already, because it feels like we're still saying next gen right now. But like, I have a PS5 Pro, no complaints, and everyone can fucking call me an idiot if they want to for buying it, but whatever. But
You're an idiot for buying something you want to own. Oh my
I know,
god!
right? What a moron.
How dare you?
Why would you do that? Why would
But
you do
this
that?
whole new console talk already for, like, I mean, let's be honest, we're almost into year 6 of these new consoles. I'm putting new in quotes, air quotes, because like, how many games for real would you like say have made the leap this gen? Like 10? 10 maybe? And I can't even name them off the top of my head, but like, yeah, I don't know. I hope that we're not looking at new consoles in fall 2027.
I'm afraid of the price. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you got that too.
Because
Well,
you know
if the handheld's going to
price-
be 1,000. What do you think this is going to be?
Right.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The handheld
Like
thing
the current ROG Ally X up here in the Great White North is $1,100 motherfucking dollars.
it's 900 here.
That's
Yep.
15% tax in my province. $1,100.
Yeah, for an ISP
A
1080p
1080p
screen.
machine.
Yeah, 1080p ISP screen, not OLED.
Like, oh my god.
Still, yeah, exactly. That's the other thing that I can't stand. Like, I guess I understand it from selling perspective.
And if you want to
They can
buy
come
it,
out
I
with
mean,
their own-
I don't know. But holy shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and most likely they'll make less of these consoles. I would assume they don't want to sit them on shelves. They want to sell them, so they'd rather make as little as possible, sell through them, and just be sold out, and then sell new ones because they're still going to be all the games that are coming out are still going to work on the Series S and X, like at least Xbox side anyway. Like Microsoft's not going to make
Let's
any
hope they
game
cut that S requirement here.
because they're not going to have. I don't think any of their games any time from now all the way through will be in the top. Like they're not going to be exclusive to the next gen hardware. It's just not going to happen. They've invested too much in this, and so everything's going to be all this backward compatible stuff. And I don't know. Like I really don't know how big of. And plus, you're not. I hate to say it, PS4 and Xbox One generation was probably the biggest leap in graphic fidelity that we'll ever see. Because right now, nothing's been huge. Like, yeah, they look good, but it's not like you're like, oh my god, this looks so much like the next God of War is going to kill the original God of War 2018. No, it's not. It's going to look a little bit better, yeah. You probably have ray tracing reflections and all, a little
Less
bit better
tearing.
detail, but like it's not going to be dramatic like we saw from the 360 era and 360, PS3 into the PS4 and Xbox One era. That's just we're just not going to see that transition.
Well, and with the way some AAA games are flopping, you may
No,
not see it for a
absolutely.
while anyway.
And I mean, and right now, I mean, look at all the different games that are being canceled. All that's of course, majority of all of them are all these stupid live service games. So I'm okay with it ultimately, but it's just crazy how many have been canceled, how many are getting knocked out. But of course, and the single player games are even getting cut out. I mean, shoot, technically,
Yeah, they just put that marathon on indefinite hiatus.
yeah, it's going to be a hot minute for Marathon. I mean, it.
Did you play the beta for it?
I didn't get. I applied to get in the beta, and I actually wanted to try it, and I didn't get in.
It's a hiatus.
Yeah,
It
I've
is
heard,
a hiatus.
especially like
I
if
don't know how I got invited, but I did.
like if it were to come out this year in September, if it was going to, it would have just died. Like it would have been Concord 2. Like because people, I mean, it got backlash by all walks of life, whether they tried the beta, all those streamers, they were like, this game, there's nothing exciting.
Hey, yo.
And then you go and Arc Raiders comes out, does their little alpha / beta, and everybody is ranting and raving about it. Which I personally like it too. I actually was enjoying it, and it's not coming
Arc
out until
Raiders
October.
was so good.
Oh, so good. So
I
don't.
man, I would hate to be
And Arc is free.
working on like a new live service game because it's just like how lightning in a bottle do you need to be to make it successful right now? Because you've got people who are just people who only play Fortnite, only play Roblox, only play League of Legends, only play Call of Duty Warzone. And how do you reach a new set of people? You just don't.
It's
Like
tough.
the only game that's come out that's actually done it, I think, is Marvel Rivals, and the only reason that's successful is because of the IP.
Oh, for sure.
It's just
all
all
because they-
Marvel characters, right?
And it doesn't help that Overwatch has been shitting the bed for a while now. So
Yeah, like people are so over Overwatch for a while, right? I mean, Helldivers 2 did some numbers, but it's still like I have no idea how many people people actually still play that. I
It
don't.
kinda-
Which
it definitely
one?
has dropped off a good bit.
Helldivers 2.
from its
Oh, a lot
original
of
launch.
people.
I mean, it was great. Like, it was huge. Everybody loved it. I think the
For
content
2
was an
months,
issue.
right? And then it just kind of died off.
But yeah, well, because
No, they actually
About
just
4
hit their
hours.
all-time high
No kidding.
like
That
a
was the-
month ago.
Well, they had a new release, right, or a new patch,
Yeah,
or
They had
that
like a
new-
they had a
a
huge
content
world event.
update or something. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they with these type of games, you have to have like content ready to be blasted out almost monthly. Like, you just have no choice. Like, people are just gonna get bored with the same stuff.
Yeah.
Without
Otherwise,
any
just don't
updates.
bother.
And I know a lot of people go, well, look at Call of Duty. They don't have updates. I'm like, yeah, they do. They don't put half of their maps and half of their play modes on every week. Every week it changes. Oh, you
Doesn't
can't play
matter.
this one
It's
this
all
week. You have to play
Duty.
this,
Not
and it
going
just
to
makes
matter.
you have to play different modes. And so there's always something a little new and fresh, I guess, in a sense, in that regard. Even though it's just still COD, but that's what, like, all these games that are coming out now. I just don't see how they're gonna, unless they're just really unique. Because, like, to me, Marathon just didn't look unique at all. It looked like Apex
Well, they
Legends
copied the whole
meets
thing.
something.
Did you
You
see
what?
that? They copied like the whole artistic style from an artist.
Well,
Yeah,
Like
but
the
these
artist
cities
team ripped them
were-
off.
yeah, they ripped off that artist. Yeah, so that's another
looked
thing too.
boring
So
and
they're going to be
generic,
spending
dude.
a lot of money on paying that person off.
You know what's funny is the fact that we could design stuff the same way and just be coincidental, but they couldn't even do that. They still had to actually copy somebody. You know what I mean? It's like you couldn't even do your own thing to end up being coincidental. That it was close and you could be like, okay, it's very similar. It just happens to be like A, B, and C are similar, but everything else isn't. No, they literally one for one copied it and denied it, and then finally admitted it. Like, seriously, why? You guys are supposed to be artists. You guys are supposed to create your own craft,
You're
and you can't
blatantly
even
going to
do
rip
that.
somebody off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I just wish-
think they did that. I think they did that. They ripped off Xbox and Microsoft. They ripped off Sony.
Huh?
It's in their nature, because that ain't the first time that they ripped off somebody else's artwork.
It's true.
My thing is, I just wish Bungie would just go back into what they know best, and that's story-driven. Like, get away.
That's not
from
the
this
directive.
whole- like, get out of the whole. For like their FPS, their first-person shooting is bar none probably the best out of anybody. Like, for sure, it's smooth, it's amazing. Like, Destiny's gameplay in that general aspect is the best. It's top tier. But you gotta have substance to it. And people are just tired of Destiny. Destiny's done. The 10-year thing
I
is
was up here
done.
to say they killed Destiny.
Do what?
They killed Destiny.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny's pretty much dead.
It's
I
ran
mean,
its course.
It's ran its
Shit
course. Yeah,
anyways.
exactly. It's ran its course. And I think, they
And
they
hey,
need something
let's be honest.
fresh.
When they came out with this is the 10-year plan, everyone laughed their ass off
Yep.
at them, right? And now
Oh, yeah.
it's still going. And there's new content coming this year somehow.
It's because there's still some
And
people.
Star Wars.
And look, Destiny 1 is probably the game that I put the most hours in all time in my entire life. And
Really?
Destiny 2, yeah. And
Wow.
Destiny 2 was just. I burned out on that so quickly. And
I'm with
Yeah.
you on that one, dude. I did too.
See, I wanted to on the first one, but when they completely lied saying it was an MMO, I was like, all right, I'm done. Because when they originally announced Destiny, it's like, this MMO. I'm like, okay, I played World of Warcraft. I know what an MMO is all about. You get in there, and it's not an
No.
MMO. It's not at all. Like, I'm like, it's just a multiplayer game
yeah,
on
exactly.
the map. Like, there's
You're just-
not.
That's why it got me,
It
dude.
was just an MPPOS multiplayer piece of shit. It was fucking garbage.
Like, I don't know. The shooting, the movement, and all that, 100% Bungie knows.
Yeah.
what they're
Gameplay, yeah, I agree with you. The
Yeah,
gameplay
like
for an
1000%
FPS is
gameplay
probably
wise,
it's the best.
nobody else
It's the best
can-
in class.
can do that. Yeah, best
when
in
they-
class for sure. They just
Yeah.
great. They just do something different. Get away from this whole like.
I found the
like, oh, just
PVE
make one
boring,
game.
man. I was just like,
Just
I don't
make it.
care. Like, go here and kill this boss. It's like, I don't care. No. Oh, I spent most of my time in Destiny 2 playing the PvP
Yeah.
because
A
it
lot of
was
people
like
did
fun, and every match was different, and it wasn't just go kill this big boss. So
I even
yeah.
got tired of Diablo real quick.
Oh yeah, and well, see, Diablo has kind of suffered the same fate as they just turned their game into a live service game and locked everything behind. If you want to look cool,
Game
you gotta pay
Pass,
for it. And
like Game Passes or whatever. Yeah.
it's just
Season passes.
and now there's no season pass. It's this stupid other thing they got going on.
Oh, did they get rid of Season Pass?
Yeah, season pass is done. You then now buy this new thing that you get to unlock things as you want, depending on how many coins you get during the whole season. It's stupid. It's a dumb.
It's exactly how Call of Duty used to do it.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's better. I still think that's better than a season
mean,
pass. I'm so burnt out on
Sure.
season passes.
It's the same. You're still paying them amount of money to get the same stuff as if they had it in the season pass. Like I don't know. It takes longer to get while playing, so it makes you play longer. Which I get. That's the whole point of why they do it. But then it's like, okay, previously I still spent the same amount of money every time, $10 for every season, and I was able to unlock everything because I was able to play through and play enough to unlock everything I wanted. But then now I have to play about 2 to 3 times much more, and it's boring. It's literally boring. They have not done enough to end game to actually make you care.
Right.
So then you're grinding all this out, and it takes forever for you to get the amount of loot to be able to get the end of your game, your season pass per se. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I love Diablo. I do. I've always loved Diablo, but
Me too.
it's to the point where I'm like, I almost don't care about it anymore.
Are you over 1,000 hours yet?
I don't know where I'm at. I know I'm not
Probably
gonna get
way
1,000
more than
hours.
that.
Do what?
I treated Diablo 4 like a single person campaign. As soon as the campaign was over, I was like, they're like, go here to the tree and then go over there and do that stuff. I was like, no.
And that's
Why?
what's crazy.
The
Like,
boss of me, fucker.
If I can get a ring that has +2 strength over the +3 strength that I have now, or like, why? I don't care.
Yeah, the loot really kind of sucked on that one, dude. It was really bad.
When you get to the point where, like, I mean, at first when you're playing through the campaign, you have to stop every like 3 minutes and check your gear because it's all better. But then you go like 15 levels and nothing's better. And I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I still probably have like 50 some. Oh, actually, no, I think I'm in like the high 30s hours for that. Playing through one campaign, and it's just like done after that. But
Well,
kudos.
Mine is only high because of Bomber, Wilmy.
I can tell you one.
You guys are in the hundreds of hours.
This last Call of Duty, I max leveled out and got up to like 350 above, right? And just one afternoon, I turned it on. I started the match. Mid-match, I cut the game off. And I said, why am I playing this shit? And I've not turned it back on since.
oh, can we talk about? I know that you just brought up COD, but how about the just one more thing?
Oh my god.
That was
man.
the worst. Like, I'm
can't
sorry.
fucking
You're not
believe they did
surprising
that.
anybody with COD. And the sad thing is you actually had a really cool trailer that really made me think it was a new IP.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
I was like, oh, wait, this has an actor in it. Makes me seem like this is definitely not a new IP. But I was like, maybe.
Oh, I was still sold on the new IP.
I
with
was
the
kinda-
dude from Heroes
Here
coming in,
comes
save the cheerleader, save
Black
the world,
Ops.
and it's
Freaking
this
Yeah, I was like,
Inception thing.
I think I
bends
put in
the
our
building,
chat, I was like, what's
and it's like,
Peter
oh
doing
my
here?
god, this is amazing. What is this game? Like, I'm getting Game Pass for this, and then it's like Call of Duty. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, yeah, it was like the biggest lull. I was like, you've got to be kidding. You're
I
going
was
to.
like,
We
yes.
know Call of Duty's coming out this year. Like, that's a no-brainer. Like, there's not a one more
One
thing.
more thing. Like, fuck you, Phil.
Like, Phil could have just flipped
Wow.
everybody off, and that would have been the same.
I really want to see Perfect Dark.
Okay, well, everybody wants to see Perfect Dark because, yeah, but
It's
you
new.
won't see
It's
it.
different. It's
I wonder what happened to that freaking vehicle a game with the zombies.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about
John
State of
Carpenter.
Decay?
Yeah.
No, it's the one with
Game made by John Carpenter.
yeah.
Oh, you talking? Huh?
It was
Toxic
shown like
Avenger or
2,
something
3
like
years
that.
ago.
I think it's called
Oh.
Toxic Raiders.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh,
I'm with Bomber here. I don't know what you guys are on about.
a zombie with cars. I definitely don't know that one.
Google it. It's made by John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
Toxic Commando.
That's it. I knew the word toxic was in there.
But that ain't
Speaking of
Xbox.
Toxic,
though.
y'all see that Toxic Avenger trailer?
Oh Jesus! Don't get me started.
Ooh,
But
baby.
is that? But that's not an Xbox game, though. Right?
No, that's a movie, bro.
It's a multi-platform game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
Talking about a
fun.
game still. Talking about Toxic Avenger trailer.
Well,
Oh man,
see-
that looks good though.
I
Man,
don't know
fuck
about
that
that.
movie.
I'm not a fan of Toxic Avenger. Though.
It was
I don't
cool.
know,
back
man.
in the day.
This mop was just melting people in a hilarious way. So I was impressed
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that
Toxic
dude-
Commando looks cool as shit.
and amused. Very amused.
Oh my god. He's really
Oh yeah, it was supposed to come out in 2024 too.
Oh yeah, that thing's been caught up for so long.
What
I
was
didn't know
supposed
Peter
to come out?
Dinklage was playing the guy. I was like, what the hell?
Oh. Oh my god. He's in the chat.
Who?
Oh.
Who?
Cerebral Paul, dude.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it.
He's in the chat.
you meant Toxic Avenger was in chat. What?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, what the
Yeah.
hell?
I was like, yo, Peter Dinklage is in here? What the fuck?
Well, see, what's really
Movie's
crazy
finally
is,
lost it.
like, last year we probably had, the biggest Xbox show ever, right? Showing Fable, showing all, they probably had their biggest, that was like their strongest one they've ever had. And then you have this year, and it's okay. Like, nothing crazy. Nothing like to be like, oh my god, this is amazing. I mean, I guess the handheld thing that everybody knew about, but, like, blah.
I
But,
think a lot of it's diminished by, like, from my point of view. Like, I'm watching this show and I'm like, I still don't have to buy a new piece of hardware.
no, you don't, because everybody's
Yeah,
got
right,
PS5. So, and that's kind of the thing is like, if you're a PlayStation owner, just stick with it. You'll have every game that Microsoft comes out with.
If
You're fine.
and if you're a Game Pass only person, like, this is fucking gravy for y'all.
Oh yeah,
I don't
for
think
sure.
anyone here is, but, like, man, like, I'm like, I got on the Xbox train like 4 years too early. Like, I wish I had my 4-year Game Pass right now instead of 4 years ago, but, whatever.
Well, yeah, because like back in July, like literally July of this year, will be 5 years since State of Decay 3 was announced.
I know that makes me mad.
5 years. So
I
you're
remember,
telling
I
me it was
remember the
already in
Xbox show.
production
I
prior
remember
to
the
that.
Xbox show in 2020. I was
Yeah.
like, all I want out of Xbox right now is I want to be able to play Fable on Game Pass before it runs out. Not so much.
But now you're gonna play on your Pro. So you're
Well,
fine.
but if it looks good and I decide to buy it, then sure.
No, Fable looks good. It looked great last year off of their trailer, so I'm pretty sure it's going to look great next year when they show it again.
It actually comes
Or
That's
out.
funny.
next year when they show it again.
I'm waiting for them to start making some Deca A games. That's 10 A's, right? I want them to make those kind of fucking games. You know how long
They
that's
never
going to take? That's going to be a fucking lifetime before the game comes out. Like, literally. You're not even born yet, and they start the game, and then you die, and then eventually they finish the game after that. You know how many generations? Why do we always have to have these games take so long? You know
Well,
what I
it's
mean?
'cause it costs money.
Why
It
does
costs
it
so much
always
people.
have to be? Yeah, why does it always have to be? We have to put so much into it. Why can't we just have like we had before? I understand. Part of it. We were talking about the 360 days and the heyday of those consoles. That it was like the max was 6-7 gigs, and now we're Call of Duty is like 250, 270 gigabytes. You know what I mean?
Absurd.
The whole 4K thing, and it's not just a 4K thing. There's more to it, but yet you can't still make a simple game just be fun and look good at the same time without overkill. And then you find out that it's still 6 years later and you still don't have the game. You know, and then when it does come out, it's shit.
Well, that's
Why
also
does something like what's that, the vampire one that they came out with and they
terrible.
just canceled?
Daywalker?
No, the
Oh,
talking about Redfall.
Redfall.
Oh, you're not
Yeah,
going to mention
Redfall.
Redfall. Oh, no.
No, but you see what I'm saying.
What's
Look how
that,
long
the
it took them to
PlayStation
make
modifier?
Redfall, and look at the shit that it. I mean, I had a fun time playing because I was playing with friends.
But don't tell me it was a
It
quality
didn't look
experience.
all that great. It didn't play all that great. It had glitches. You know what I mean?
Oh, it
So,
has
with
you.
all
Yeah, I
that-
did say that.
Yeah, but with all that, why'd it take so long if you're gonna just put out a shit game?
Well,
Like I said, I
technically,
had fun
Redfall,
because we played with friends.
Redfall wasn't that long of a game between announcement and release. I mean, it was only
No.
what, a couple of years. But you're looking at
they
State
were
of
actually
Decay,
working on that game way
Hellblade,
before they got
Hellblade 2.
bought.
Now, Hellblade 2 was terrible. You're gonna announce it
And
at
I
your
completely agree. This
Yeah, you-
generation has sucked.
like, and I don't want to say this generation has sucked because I still think this generation
has.
still
Yeah,
has
yeah,
like some really amazing games to it. But
There's not a lot
It
of
is
bar raising here, right?
It sucked to its potential. The potential was there, and everybody just shit the bed. Everybody, not one side, not the other side. All of them, they all shit the bed. The only ones that haven't really shit the bed is the one man that made the whole fucking game by himself. And it's like, well, okay, it's only one guy, and yet you have hundreds of people that still can't make a game that competes against one guy.
well, shoot, look at Expedition 33.
Yeah, 30,
Yeah.
30 something odd people.
Goaty
made
front
that
runner,
game.
boys. Goaty front runner.
Look at all these.
Well,
Look at Blood. What's the new
actually,
one?
I
Just got
have no
announced.
idea how long their dev cycle was, so I don't know if that's been worked on for like 10 years or 9 years or 3 years. I don't know, but
Doesn't matter.
that's my game of the
I think it was 4.
Yeah. It's
So, again, there you go.
spectacular. If
4
you
years
like
ain't bad.
RPGs, it's
Yeah, but
Well,
4 years ain't bad
Like the new
for a
dude.
team of 33.
Yeah, when you have 500 people working on Marathon, you can't.
Halo Infinite.
Hell, Jesus Christ! That's
I didn't like
Yeah.
Doom, so there's that. And I've tried to get into it, but I just feel like everything involves a shield.
Which game?
And it,
Doom.
Oh,
Dark Ages.
the Doom Dark Ages. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I haven't
everything
tried it
involves a shield.
Yeah,
Why
that's
do you
kind
need
of.
guns?
Yeah.
I mean, it's everything shield related. You use that
They-
for fucking flying. You use it for everything. I think they found a good mechanic. They found something new to add to the game, and they just beat it to death. It's like everything
Oh, you mean-
involves that fucking shield.
Well, they
Kind of like
kind
ray
of did.
tracing, right?
Well, they did it.
When ray tracing had everything, even concrete, looked like it was, coated in Vaseline. They overkill. It's, like you said, the newest thing, overkill.
Yeah,
Well,
they drove it right into the ground. It's like
Well, technically, Doom has done it since they came out on 2016. 'Cause, like, Doom 2016 was all about fast pace, move around, shoot, shoot, shoot. Then Doom Eternal came out. It's all about flying around and up in the air, doing weird, crazy jumps and flying and shooting. But then this one was like, yeah, you're not gonna do all that. You're gonna be on the
You're a
ground.
tank.
It's more of you're more of a tank. You're on the ground. You're bashing stuff. So it's a different gameplay loop. Which, granted, that's
the
why a lot of
dragon
people
thing.
like it.
I didn't care for the dragon parts.
Yeah,
You fly on the dragon. I thought it was
yeah, I've heard that wasn't all that great.
especially the way you have to battle when you're on the dragon. It just doesn't. I don't know. I played it. I've got to level. I think chapter 9 or 10. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I called it quits then.
Yeah,
That game had insane hype coming up to it, right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
It
Dark
looked
Ages had a lot of
spectacular, and just
Oh, it looks
came
great.
out, and it's like it's the worst reviewed Doom of the new 3. And it's like, geez, really?
I mean, you say it's the worst reviewed, but
It's
it's
still an
I mean,
86.
what? It's
instead of an
86. The
88
other one
or
was 88,
89, right?
and then
Yeah.
87 or something like
But
that. or
I'm
89.
right. I'm technically correct.
But
The
it's
worst
not.
reviewed
It's not
one.
like it's
It's
not
a
like it
bad
was like a
game.
98, and then now it's like
Yeah, I
a
know.
70. So it's literally the same grade. I call it.
I'm
It's still
using
the same
correct
grade.
terminology, but it's not really that big of a needle to move.
Right? Yeah, it's not like a massive. But I think ultimately, yeah, it looks better. It should look better. I mean, they do their whatever their engine is pretty good. But I think I don't know. I also think like I just don't know what they plan on. I know next year the whole the trifecta is 25 years of Xbox next year.
Hmm.
Is the new console coming out next year to just put in all in the mix? Maybe.
Yeah,
so,
I feel like they want to make some sort of big play next year. I don't know if that's going to be with games or with hardware or both. But they've got something up their sleeve to shock us all, I think. I suspect we'll probably see something about that come the Game Awards this year in December.
I agree with that. I think so too.
yeah, I mean they announced the Series X on Game Awards, so it could very well.
And they owned the news cycle for a good while
forever.
after that too.
Oh yeah,
So-
they were huge on it. As long as they don't just shoot their load and then fail like they did back then, because they did shoot their load and fail because they showed off Hellblade 2 and then it never came out for another 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, whatever it was. Like it was like, okay, you're never going to come out. And then Halo, the debacle of that being a year delayed.
A great looking game, but it could almost look sweet.
What, Hellblade 2?
Yeah.
See, I never got bored with it personally. I never
I
did get bored.
really liked
It
it.
was it was simple. It definitely was not anywhere near the complexity of the first one. Because at least the first one, you had some kind of difficult puzzles that were in there. This one was just easy peasy lemon squeezy. Like you didn't even have to really think about it. But to me, the cinematic part and the story part of it, I think was way better. Just
yeah, I
like
agree
the
with that.
interaction with the characters, I thought were way better. But everybody said that was the worst part of it. I'm like, I don't know how, but cool. I mean, I guess to each their own.
Better too.
But like, could the game been longer? For sure. Did I wish there was a lot more like combat that actually wasn't like the choreographed combat? Yes, but it also still looked good. It played well. It wasn't an expensive game, right? Like when it first came out, it was what, $40? Is that right?
Yeah.
Brand
Yeah,
new
about
release, $40. So why, I don't know why it got as much hate, other than the fact that it took them 12 years to make the game. But it's also just like their other that same studio, Ninja Theory. They had what, 5 people make Bleeding Edge. It failed. Now they have Hellblade 2 that came out. It didn't do so great. Now they're still working on that room game. I don't even know what it's supposed to be, where the steps and all that looked crazy or whatever. Like it looked
Oh
like it
God,
was
something
real.
with an M, right?
Yeah, like I can't, like I don't know what it's called, but like when is that ever going to be shown again?
Everyone's showing about
The apartment
Yeah, like-
game? Oh, yeah, the apartment game, yeah.
Mona. Was that it?
Is it Mona? I'd have to look it up.
That could have just been a proof of concept with a new engine, for sure.
We'll see. And I know I don't know. Yeah, Project Mara. That's it. Yeah. So you got
Mara,
Project
Mara.
Mara that was shown, what, in 2020. So same
Been that damn
time.
long? Holy shit.
Yeah. So 5 years ago, the same time State of Decay 3 was shown,
We're getting
you
old.
showed
fucker.
Project Mara, and you have yet to show it since because you've only been able to bring out Hellblade 2. And that's
I've
it.
heard that's pushed on the back burner.
Like you have Ninja Theory. Like, so what is Ninja Theory doing? Like, I
Porting
get they're
Hellblade 2
great at
to PS5,
Development of
mocap.
Theory,
what they're
dude.
doing.
Like they're great at mocap, and that's great. You put millions of dollars in their new studio, in their new building, facility, and everything to do all this stuff, but
And now they're going to fire them all and let AI make the game.
well, that's what I'm wondering because I mean, shit, look at what they did with freaking the Japanese, their only Japanese company. They canned them after them having a pretty badass game, in my opinion. But Hi-Fi
Yeah,
Rush,
talking
you know,
Tango
I love
whatever they're
Tango.
called. Yeah, Tango.
I
Tango.
love Tango.
I mean, Tango. I mean, yeah, that Ghostwire Tokyo wasn't amazing, but it was different. It was
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't.
like it wasn't like
Horrible.
terrible. Like it wasn't Redfall. I'll tell you that.
Oh no, it definitely wasn't Redfall.
But I don't know. Like I'm curious of what really Ninja Theories really is there for. Because I don't know. I don't know what
There's a new
they'll end up
Bungie.
Yeah, it kind of seems like a weird first party purchase right now, right?
Yeah, like that's
It's
their
kind of like
weird.
Bungie's like what's the benefit here when you look at both of them? It's like I don't know. Like,
Because like right now, Obsidian for Xbox has been like their golden child. They're making hit after hit right now, and
they
like,
do Outer
they're doing
Wilds
solid
too,
work.
right?
do what?
Outer Wilds 2 or Outer
Yeah.
Worlds 2.
Yeah, Outer Worlds 2. They're coming out with
That's
it.
a-
They just
that's
came
a
out with
city,
Valve.
right?
Yeah. So I mean, Obsidian's kind of killed it. You got Insomniac for PlayStation. That's
Where
they've
the
made.
fuck is Wolverine, man?
Oh, dude, now,
God
yeah.
damn it!
Dude, you ain't kidding.
Fuck.
You know I'm waiting for that one.
And that maybe that's also at the Game Awards reveal. Maybe not though, because it may not be even close to even being ready. Heck, I don't know. I mean, that's what's
They
kind
might
of
get
crazy. Right
canned
now.
too, dude.
Yeah, and you got Naughty Dog, who's probably going to go an entire gen without a new game. Like, what the fuck, man?
They'll probably come out with another Last of Us remake thing again.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
I
gonna
just
remake-
collected
they're
all
gonna
three.
remake a new remake.
No, they don't have anything left to squeeze out of those two. They just made the collection that you can buy.
Well, they're going to remaster and remake it.
That's what I said. They're going to remaster and
Fucking hell.
remake it for the PS6.
Jesus Christ.
They'll be
I mean,
big.
I don't know. Like, PlayStation's in a
Nuclear
weird
bombs. When the nuclear bombs hit, there's going to be three things left: Keith Richards, cockroaches, and fucking Last of Us video game.
Yeah, I don't know what they'll end up doing. Like, it is weird. Like, PlayStation's in a weird area, but then again, like, we say that, but they still have had a few games come out
we
that are
say
still
that, but then
exclusive.
you look at their
that still sell.
financials, it's like,
Yeah, their financials
they're
are
okay.
great. Like, their financials are amazing.
They're doing great.
Well,
Best
hell,
yeah,
they
they're
just
doing
made a
fine.
boatload
Console.
of money off whatchamacallit, Stellar Blade on PC.
Like the PS5 has made more money than all the other PlayStations combined. Like, it's just like, what? And then somehow, like, Jesus, like, I don't remember the last time I bought a PlayStation game.
Yeah. Well, because, I mean, what? Their last studio game was Astrobot, correct?
Okay, yeah, Astrobot. Okay, I bought that.
So before Astrobot, I mean, minus the re-release of Last of Us, like I don't count that. So just brand new release from their studio, I
Does
guess
Stellar
would
Blade
be
count?
Ratchet
Stellar
and
Blade. Technically, they published it, right?
Ratchet and Clank.
Well, I know it's
Ratchet.
under the PlayStation
Well, Ratchet.
brand, so
Yeah, because it's it's published by PlayStation, right? Stellar Blade
Yeah,
is,
it's
right?
not first party.
It's not
Like
for
a second party game.
well, is their publishing considered first party? Because Xbox considers their
No.
publishing first party.
Oh well.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to like put, compare the both because I'm pretty sure they consider their publishing department still first party.
All right, Bomber, you're the.
I don't know.
you're
I
the
could be
expert.
wrong.
You're the expert. Holy fuck.
probably their
Yes.
last one was Astrobot.
You already established that I bought that. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, you
PlayStation.
can.
Because I'm trying to do better and actually have like facts instead of me
Already
just.
upwards of that. This is killing me.
Let's see. I mean, Death Stranding is their next big one for their exclusive, but again, I know it's not theirs.
Hey, opinions are facts if you ask the internet.
That's also true. I guess before that was Lego Horizon, which, I of course, came and went with the wind. Nobody even recalls that coming out.
No, I don't think that's a first party game either.
Right, it's Lego made it. They just, I think, partnered with them. Of course, MLB The Show, I guess, 25
No,
would
that
be the
doesn't count.
latest.
That doesn't count.
And then you got, what, Spider-Man 2.
Okay, then that was
Ghost.
the last one I bought.
Which
Hey,
one?
gentlemen, TikTok's telling me our time's up.
What?
Eh?
Well, this is the first time I've gone live.
Oh, so you get timed out.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it says next time we can get longer.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
You got to
Different.
build up the tolerance, I guess.
Indeed.
Makes sense.
And we didn't get banned yet, so that's good.
Hey, that's awesome.
Well,
That we know of.
Let's do it like the old days while we got time. Beniac, tell everybody what you're playing.
Oh, I'm just fucking around with Fortnite until maybe the FOMO for Death Stranding 2 takes effect, and I buy it.
You want to tell everybody where they can find you?
Twitter, Beniac Giant. Don't come here because I don't come on Twitter.
All right, Red Bull.
So enthusiastic. Trevor's muted, so skip him.
Bomber.
Oh,
All right, you can
shit,
find
I'm
me
sitting here
everywhere.
talking. Thanks
at
for letting me
HR
know.
Bomber. Whether that's here on TikTok or on Twitter, just HR Bomber. That's it.
Dread.
That's all it needs to be.
All right, round 2. So, as I was saying, I haven't been able to play very many games recently, but I've been busy editing and getting 360 videos out. But you can find me on YouTube as Dreadpool, X as Dreadpool with the O's instead of zeros, and then just look at those links. They have links, and then you can find other links every which way. You can find me here too. Thanks.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, Leo.
Great to be back.
Good to have you back, Dread. You can find me wherever these bozos are. Go ahead, Wilmy.
Fair enough. Well, of course, you can find me here because I have this weird tendency to make viral TikToks. I think we're going to do this maybe like twice a month, Saturday nights if they work out. We may take the podcast back to YouTube. I'm not sure yet. I'm not really a fan of YouTube anymore, to be honest. I would much rather do them here, but we'll see how it goes. And you can find me on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. Just look up the same name that's flashing on your screen, and that's it.
Hell yeah. It's
Yeah.
fun.
And this is our first podcast back since, Jesus Christ, what? The first of the year?
Yeah.
This year? No.
No, last year.
Last
Wow.
year.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Damn.
Yeah, it's
It's
been
been even
almost.
longer for me.
It's been at least, it's
I
at
know. We
least
had to
a
have
year
you
and a half.
back, Leo.
Yeah, I
Feel
was
like
gonna say. I think it's almost over. I know it's over a year.
3 years?
It's been
Yeah.
about a year and change.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's been longer than that, to be
No, I
honest.
don't think it's been that long. Has it? Oh shit!
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
been
I
a
guess we
while.
can always go back to the YouTube and find out the last video.
Well, maybe because I had to take down a lot of YouTube videos.
Oh.
Yeah, because YouTube kept saying we were recycling content. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Oh Jesus!
Means we're talking too much about the same shit.
You see,
Man, they should be closing down a lot of people's.
recycled.
When did we
Right.
become a React channel?
That's it.
They start
But
reacting.
for everybody that did join us, thank you for joining. And we're out of here. As soon as I figure out
Adios.
June.
See you soon.
June 9th, 2024. Last stream.
Wow.
Damn, so it has been a year.
Wow.
Yeah,
Felt like longer.
Yeah, it
felt
did.
like longer. Year and
That's
a
because we
couple
all still
weeks.
talk every day, so that's
That's
why.
also true. Yeah.
Yeah.